Peace to the lost 5% on this beautiful day of January 11th, 2025, on a beautiful Saturday. And today's supreme mathematics is knowledge. And today's degree in the 1 to 40 in the meat, it says, will you sit at home and wait for that mystery God to bring you food? And frankly, no. Me and my people have been lost from home for 379 years, has tried his so-called mystery God for bread, clothing, in the home, and received nothing but hard times, hunger, nakedness, and out of doors. And it was beaten and killed by the same ones who advocated that kind of God, and no relief came to us until the Son of Man came to our aid by the name of a prophet, W.D. Farber. First of all, I want to say peace. Second of all, I'm going to make this public service announcement real clear and real concise to the point. And I don't care who get mad, and I don't care how you feel. You go back to Now YC, to the gods, and ask them, does this mean this? Knowledge does not mean peace. It does not mean peace. And let me explain why it doesn't mean peace. Because peace in it is internal reward. It is not today's supreme mathematics. It is a life situation and circumstance that you achieve when you reach the point of tranquility and equality with yourself. A lot of y'all brothers are sitting up here going through the 12 Jews, still using that to apply it to mathematics. And that's not how that shit goes. A lot of y'all brothers is sitting up here talking about some, yeah, God, that's how I got it. That's how I taught it. That's how it was taught to me. Okay, that's true. That's cool. One thing for sure and two things for certain, just because it was taught to you doesn't mean that it's right and exact. Motherfucker could have taught you how to steal. Motherfucker could have taught you how to kill somebody. Does that mean make it right? No. So emotionally, you guys are attached to the wrong shit. You guys are attached to knowledge mean peace. Yeah, knowledge, God. What if you run into a guy that say, what the fuck are you talking about, God? What do you mean knowledge? Do you mean peace? Oh, okay. Well, say peace. Because why the fuck are we gonna walk around the world talking about knowledge, God? Why don't you say peace? Y'all trying to make this shit so vernacularly correct, and it's not. You guys are using language that don't make sense. You feel what I'm saying? Especially for us to teach the children. We can't teach the children that damn language. That language is non-existent. That is some old-ass corny language. Y equal knowledge born. Just say yes. Don't say, if you say now cipher, it's not now cipher. It's end cipher. Because you end the conversation with no. A lot of y'all brothers are not understanding supreme mathematics and supreme alphabet the way you're supposed to learn it. Because at the end of the day, you guys are making up your own language. And that's a fact. Allah didn't come here to change the rules. He came to keep the rules intact. Same thing with Jesus didn't come to change the law, but uphold it. And you guys are not upholding the law and order of supreme mathematics, because you're sitting up here talking about knowledge means peace. Where in the supreme alphabet do you see knowledge at that says peace? Where in 120 where you see knowledge that says peace? You know why? You know where you can find that? In the plus lesson. You know what that plus lesson is? The 12 Jews that Malcolm X initiated. Y'all motherfuckers going off of what Malcolm X said, because you see knowledge is 1, wisdom is 2, understanding is 3. You feel what I'm saying? Freedom is 4, justice is 5, equality is 6, food is 7, clothing is 8, shelter is 9. Love is 10, peace is 11, 12 is happiness. That's where you got it from. However, let me drop this on you. Let me drop this on you guys. You know you can find the knowledge, you can find all them Jews in 120, and you don't need 12 Jews because they already in 120. It's an essential part of life. It's the most important aspect of life. Some things are internal, some things are external. Some things are social, some things are, you know what I'm saying? Sir, look at knowledge, wisdom, understanding is internal. Freedom, justice, and equality is social. Food, clothing, and shelter is social. Love, peace, and happiness is internal. How do you mix that shit up with other shit and don't make sense? Like, you guys are applying 12 Jews to supreme mathematics, and it don't go together. Those are two different things. They're two different principles. Even though we got knowledge, wisdom, and understanding in it, still, it's two different principles. There are 12 Jews that Malcolm X made and initiated and started because these are the essentials of life. But y'all guys are sitting here talking about today's supreme mathematics is knowledge, all being born in wisdom. No, it's not. No, it's not. It's knowledge. It's the 11th. Speak on the order of the day. You don't speak on the order of the past days. That don't make sense. We were already on the second. We was already on the second a week ago. Why would we go back to the second? That don't make, that's twice. You went to wisdom on Thursday, and now on Saturday, you gonna go back to wisdom? Does that make any sense to you? Because a lot of brothers are sitting here talking about, God, I see that, G. You know what I'm saying? No, it's all being born of wisdom. The wisdom of greed. Yo, no. We're not doing that, man. Yo, Allah gave us the knowledge of ourselves to have understand how we're going to operate in this world. Y'all brothers are sitting up here all day long talking about knowledge, God. Just say peace. What you saying, Mercury? What you saying, word is bond? What you saying, will you sit at home and wait for that Mr. God to bring you food? What are you saying? Mean what you say and say what you mean. And through my knowledge, I see your knowledge. And through your knowledge, I see my knowledge. For us to do something and make something happen. We're not going to sit up here and keep talking about man, this is how I got it. No, that's called an emotional attachment. And you're not even emotionally intelligent for you to understand where that stemmed from. That came from another man's mind. That 12 Jews is a plus degree from another man's mind. It's the add-on. Even though it's the essentials of life, it's still the add-on. You're not going to sit at home and wait for no Mr. God to bring you food. Why? Because you know what you know. You know how to go get it. You know how to go handle your situation and circumstance accordingly. You know how to be a man. So knowledge yourself. Or a woman. Go out and go get it yourself. Stop looking for other people to go get it for you. Because that's where you fall at. It says, me and my people have been lost from home, have tried and failed and attempted many times for this so-called Mr. God to bring bread, clothing, and a home, and we received nothing but hard time, hunger, nakedness, and out of doors. So why the fuck would you want to sit here and wait around? You mean to tell me you want to wait around for a motherfucker to envision your demise and your problems and your fate and your destiny for you to come up with nothing and then having to wait for another person to help give it to you or get it for you? Do you know what that degree is talking about? It's talking about you getting up off your ass and gonna make something happen. Or you just gonna sit around and wait for nothing. Cause you ain't gonna have no relief in your life. You're gonna be stressed the fuck out. As long as you sit around and wait for people, you will never get the results you deserve. And that's all I'm saying. So with that being said, I'm gonna leave it out on that note. Knowledge does not mean peace. Stop sitting here making an add-on. Stop trying to combine the supreme mathematics and the 12 Jews together, because that shit don't go together. That's a plus lesson. That 12 Jews was from Malcolm X. And anybody can tell you. And if I'm wrong, correct me.
Yo, you need some lights on? Gonna get rid of $4
No,
a piece?
I'm peace, guy. So at the end of the day, yo, know what you need to know. And another thing, here's a PSA. For all y'all brothers that think you know and you really don't know, let me give you the psychological term for what that means. That is the Dunning-Kruger effect. That means that you gathered up knowledge, but you haven't really fully studied it, and you think you know, but in reality, you really don't know shit. You think you know. You really don't know. But you act and portray as if you do to other people with limited knowledge. Limited knowledge is is a parameter. It's a boundary. And you can't cross that boundary because it's a boundary where you gotta stay at. Get yourself together, man. This ain't no dick swinging contest. If I know what you know and you know what I know, let's go make something happen with it, all right? We ain't out here swinging light savers and all that shit. Yo, we men. We get up and make it happen, all right? Peace and love, 5% on this day of knowledge. Peace.